Okay, welcome Plexus with Purpose team. I am so excited. This has been an amazing, amazing month. We did promote. We are an Emerald team. So excited about that. You guys have worked hard, and I just am humbled by the whole experience, just thinking back on my journey. It's been 14 months, and I just thank God, to give him the glory for this. It's been a complete blessing in my life, but also I know it's been a complete blessing in your lives too. And I just want to thank all of you who played a part in becoming this Emerald team. Like some of you played a big part, some of you played a small part, none of you played an insignificant part. All of you played your part in this. And even down to the people that have just joined for the discount and order every month, I just appreciate all of you so very much. And it's exciting for our team to be an Emerald team. That's really a big deal. I still can't really wrap my head around it. So I'm excited for the challenge that brings onto me as your leader. And my goal is to have you guys promoting, for you, my team, to be reaching your goals, for what you want to happen for you. I know some of you, here's the deal, like I just am so grateful and so thankful for the momentum and the growth and the passion on this team, because I have met other teams, and you guys have too, that, there's one person that's maybe senior gold or ruby, and they've been doing this for like 3 years. Our team isn't that way. We are on an amazing team. We have wonderful support with our upline, Christine Weir and Susie and Chris McCall, and me. I hope I'm wonderful support to you guys. I try to be. But the cool thing is that we're doing this at a fast pace, because we are bold and we are passionate and we are sharing and we are reaching out and we're posting on Facebook and we're telling our friends and our loved ones. And so I'm so super proud of you guys, because you have done the work. I haven't done this alone. This isn't the Rebecca show of her going Emerald. This is our team going Emerald. And so I'm just so proud of you guys, how you have stepped out of your comfort zone and really stepped up and led your teams. And I really kind of am mostly speaking to today our ambassadors who are, gold or almost gold, because you guys have been doing the work to get our team to Emerald. But I'm also speaking to you new ambassadors that have just joined us. I know we have one on today that just joined this month, Brandy. And I'm also speaking to all of you out there that just joined Plexus, or maybe you're silver or you're newly silver. All of you guys are important. And what I want to see is, I know that we have right now, we have Amber, who's Ruby, Sadie, who just went Ruby. Amber is very close to getting to senior Ruby. We have Lori, who's senior gold. And we have Stephanie Harris, who's really close to senior gold right now. And we have lots of gold and lots of silvers. And so our team is just growing at an amazing rate. And it's super exciting. And if you're silver, or you're not even silver, you're just getting started, or maybe you've been in Plexus a while and you just have one ambassador, or you have two ambassadors, my message to you guys today is that I want all of you guys promoting. I want all of you guys being blessed by Plexus. It's an opportunity that's just unmatched. We have an amazing compensation plan. We get paid right away, even as a silver ambassador. So, if you're close to promoting to whatever it is, if you're close to silver, if you're close to gold, if you're close to senior ruby, whatever it is, let's work together to make those goals happen, to accomplish those goals even this month. If you're close, let's do it this month. Let's not wait. I'm just so excited for the momentum on this team. And you guys know, Christine Weir posted this morning that she is close to Diamond. And so, we want to rally around her. We want to cheer her on. We want to do our part, see what we can do to help her get that amazing achievement. And then we're a Diamond team. I mean, we're part of we're part of Perfectly Plexus Dream Team. And so we want to play a part in that. I'm going to be honest with you guys and really transparent. I think it was when I was trying to get to Ruby. I was really trying to make that happen, and I reached out to some people that were levels 2s and 3s, and I really made a mistake in that. I really should have only been reaching out to my level 1s. And I learned from that, but I also learned that it's hard not to get excited about helping your upline promote, because you want them to be successful, because that shows that you're on a team that's growing and that has a lot of training and that is going to help you grow. And by helping your upline promote, you're actually helping yourself, because if you're getting people who were turned off that were white lines, if you're getting them to turn back on and reorder, then you're helping yourself too. You're helping yourself promote up to that next level. You're helping that person. You're helping that person get started back on products that are changing lives. You're helping them have better health potentially if they will be consistent with it. So I just want to encourage you guys to reach out to people today. Reach out to people that may have turned off for whatever reason. And just, the thing about it is we have an amazing opportunity this month, because we do have that 15% thanks code. So, they're going to be saving money. They can get back on their products. They can try it again. You can tell them, I'll encourage you all the way. I'll be your cheerleader. I'll help you sort out how to take the products so that you have better success this time. I've been doing that. I've been reaching out this morning to people that I personally sponsored, my level 1s, and reaching out to them. And so what I want to encourage is all of you that have teams, that you guys are team leaders, to be reaching out to your ambassadors about ordering again this month, because they can, like I said, I'm rambling, but they can save money, get back on the products, and you never know, it might just change their lives like it has ours. So, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about just my journey. I think some of the things that I did to get to Emerald, when I think back, it's just basic stuff of just sharing my journey, being bold from the beginning. I think that that's really key to be, sharing whatever it is that the products are doing for you, for being a product of the product. For me, I posted my picture because you could see that I was losing inches. But I also shared from my heart, my journey. And so if you're just starting Plexus today, I would say the sooner the better on sharing Plexus with people. Put yourself out there, make yourself vulnerable a little bit, share your personal story. The other thing too, I think that really was key is that from the beginning, I shared the business opportunity. I wasn't really that shy about saying that this is the best deal. You're going to save the most money if you join. You can go as a customer, but you can try it first, and that's totally fine. And some people wanted to do that, and that's okay. But really, you have to come to the point where you know in your heart that joining is the best deal. I just talked to a new ambassador earlier on a Zoom call that, she has sponsored 6 people this month. She just joined last month, and she's sponsored 6. And clearly she's showing them that that's the best deal, and she's got passion. And so I just want to encourage you guys to really be not shy about that. And I was telling her too, she can share with people, she's going to have a really pretty great check with, signing up 6 ambassadors this month. She's not done. She may be signing up more. I'm hoping so. But, she's going to be able to say, in my first month, second month, I've made this income, enough to pay for whatever it is, my products, my van payment, whatever it is. And so we need to not be shy about that there is the business opportunity along with that. When I started sharing Plexus, I always made sure I had samples with me, a stick of Slim and a business card. Get business cards. That's another really good thing to do. Right now, Christine is encouraging our new ambassadors that just joined this month to order the sample packs, order some 3-day sample packs, and order some 7-day trials. And I would totally encourage you guys to do that. That will get you over your $100 PV this month for the new ambassadors. And then you can start sharing right away and have the samples available to you to put it in their hands so that they can try it. And then hopefully out of that, more times than not, they're going to order as a customer or they're going to join, sign up as an ambassador. So highly recommend getting those trial packs. And if you have new ambassadors on your team, I would like you guys to all reach out to those new ambassadors and encourage them to do that. It's just a great way for them to get started. Let's see, the other thing too that really, had a big, huge impact on me was going to convention, and that is coming up soon. And I really encourage you guys to make the effort to go to convention. It's in Las Vegas. I know most of you are going to have to book a flight or drive there, and it's going to take sacrifice to get there. I totally get there. Last year, Amber and I and Gloria, Steve, we were all lucky because, and Nancy went with us too. We were all very fortunate that that we were in the same town. We were in Phoenix, and so it was a no-brainer to go to convention. So I realize now it takes more of a sacrifice to get yourself there, but it made such a huge impact on all of us, and we're all still in it and doing really well. I mean, Amber's almost senior Ruby, and I'm Emerald now, and that whole belief came from convention. When you see other Plexus people there and you meet them, and it's like a family reunion, honestly, because you kind of know them through Facebook, their picture and stuff, and them sharing. But then you get to meet them in person, and then you see and you hear the testimonies of the emeralds and sapphires and diamonds. You see them on the stage, and I just saw that and I said, I want that. I'm going to make that happen by convention next year. And so I've been extremely blessed. But I'm not just lucky and blessed. Like, I have worked hard to get to Emerald. It has been a hard road. There's been lots of tears and stress and having to fight through despite obstacles and despite personal things. But God has been with me all the way, and it's strengthened my faith and my belief in God. And you have to have that belief in the company too, but the belief in Plexus. I know there's been shipping issues and little growth things going on that have made it hard, and people quit and people say it didn't work, and you have to just tune all of that out and go straight for it. Just, know in your heart what your goal is, and you can totally get there with that belief, but you have to have the belief. So, when I was at convention, they had a little dance party on the last night. And they had a little black chalkboard thing that you could write with paint markers, and people were writing, diamond someday, and, I love Plexus, whatever. They're writing all kinds of different things. And I wrote Emerald by next year in green. And I took a picture of that, and I just was determined. And it does take determination to get that far in Plexus. You can't just give up. You can't quit. The only way to not succeed in Plexus is to quit. I have had a fast journey. 14 months is craziness, unbelievable. God's given me a great team that want this and are determined and passionate too. And I don't take that for granted. I know that they are the reason I am where I'm at today. We've done this together. But, I think it's easy some days to just give up and want to stop and compare your journey to someone else's. You can't compare your journey, and there's different timelines for everyone. Some people, here's the thing, if it took you 3 years, to get to Emerald, to get to Diamond, 4 years, 5 years, if it took that long, there's nothing else I could go out and do. I have a college degree. I made a good income as a dental hygienist, but there was no way I was making the income I'm going to make now as an Emerald ambassador ever. So very thankful, very grateful. And I just want you guys to really grasp and understand the opportunity with Plexus and realize that anyone can do this, anyone. And I think that's the other thing that I really took away from convention is just seeing the other women and men on that stage and in that there's thousands of people. There were 7,000 people there last year. There will be more in Vegas. And when you see all those people, and so many of them are having success with Plexus, you know, the one thing that you take away is that anyone can do this. It just takes determination and faith. And really, too, the other really important thing, too, is to pour into other people, to give. You have to give of your time. You know, I think, you know, from the beginning, I did little team meetings and would encourage my team. I was really, I feel like I've been really there for them, like, you know, commenting on their posts and backing them up and supporting them and helping them and answering their questions. I think you really have to be hands-on. I will tell you this. I spent a lot of time on my Plexus business, sometimes too much maybe. There's been a lot of sacrifice. You know, there's been baseball games I've missed. There's been broken promises to take my daughter shopping, you know, all kinds of little things. But I've had to sacrifice to get where I am. And I want you guys to know that it's not luck or just whatever, being blessed or lucky, or you're just a social person. It's work, and anyone can do it. And it's totally worth it. You know, it really, really is. It's an exciting time for our team, especially. So you guys have really done a good job sharing Plexus. And my thing is, here's what I want to. I want you guys to really make a goal. If you're planning on going to convention, I want you to make the goal, like, what rank do I want to be by convention? And I know some of you have shared that. Like, I put that out there on our team page before. And, you know, really have in your heart, what do you want it to be ruby? Do you want to be senior gold? Do you want to be emerald? You know, put that goal out there, and you need to be figuring out, you know, what your points are, how your points look if you're to that point. Have a plan, you know, a goal for adding each month. I think that's really instrumental to really have goals each month of how many ambassadors you want to sponsor. And if you're just getting started with us, your first goal is get 3. It's get 3 ambassadors to be a silver ambassador. And, you know, if you really think about it, it's not super hard to get there. You know, you reach out to your best friend, to your family, people that love and support you, that trust you, you know, and maybe you have to say, you know, reach out to 20 people to get 3, or, you know, you have to reach out to a lot of people. You have to get a lot of no's to get a yes. And don't look at those no's as a negative. Just look at that as, okay, I'm going to have to get to no's to get to a yes. So I encourage you, new ambassadors, to get 3. And then also, if you've been an ambassador, you know, really self-reflect. You need to be self-reflecting. Personal growth is huge. You know, look at yourself and, am I personally adding 3 each month? Because that's really what we all need to be doing. We all need to be adding 3 every month. That needs to be our goal. You need to look, if you have a team and maybe it's been really quiet and nobody's adding, then you need to look within yourself and be following up with people and reaching out with people and add those people yourself. That's how you have a team that grows, is you are, as the leader, consistently looking to do it yourself if no one else is. Because I'll tell you, when you add personally as a team leader, whether your team has, you know, 1 or 2 on it, or 55 on it, or hundreds of people on it, when you add as a leader of your team, then you're showing your team that they can too. And they look and they see that you're working hard and they respect that about you. And so then it makes them want to go out and do the same thing. So that's really the power of duplication, is adding 3, at least 3 every month. You know, as far as promoting, I know we have a lot of people on our team that are close to promotions. We have some that are close to gold, and we have one that's close to senior gold and one that's close to senior ruby. And it's so exciting that I promoted to emerald. Of course, I'm over the moon, thrilled and thankful for that. but I am a competitive person, and I just want it for everyone. And when I say competitive, it's not just for me. Like, I want my team to be successful. I just do. And you guys have all worked so hard. And so I want nothing more than to have a whole bunch of promotions this month. I am thrilled over the moon happy that Sadie is Ruby. She promoted this month. We've got Tanya has promoted to gold, which is super exciting. We've had some silvers too, several silvers this month. But I would love nothing more than to have me Emerald, Amber Senior Ruby, Sadie Ruby, Stephanie Harris Senior Gold, and then lots of golds. Nothing more. Like, that is just my heart right now. And then, of course, I would love to see Christine Diamond in that same collage picture that I'm picturing in my head. I'm very much about picturing things in my head. And you know what? God is good. Whether all of that happens or not, it's really okay. Maybe God has in mind next month for some of those promotions. But I am just encouraging you guys to all work as hard as you can to make all of those happen, because I just think that would be the bomb. I think it would be so exciting. So we need to just do what we can do, and when we do what we can do, when we reach out to people about, hey, if you're new, you just joined Plexus, we are having this amazing opportunity that never comes around. We don't ever really get a 15% off code for everything like this. You can order, some trial packs and get started in sharing Plexus, because we all know people who, have issues with blood sugar and inflammation and gut health. So it would be exciting to, get your friends and families on Plexus, and then you can actually be saving money or even getting your products free. I think sometimes new ambassadors just don't even understand the scope of what they have in their hands. They have the opportunity with that website to get their products free. And so I would love for all of us to reach out to our brand new ambassadors and offer them that 15% code, the thanks code, and see if they'll do that. It's going to benefit them in the long run, definitely. So that's one way. The other way is to be reaching out to our, what we call them as white lines. And if you're new to Plexus, you're probably like, what the heck is a white line? I wish I could tell you you'll never ever see one because as you get to be in Plexus with a team, you kind of start to hate those white lines. Because the white line represents on your report, on your downline genealogy report, it represents a Plexus ambassador that someone has signed up on your team that has, for whatever reason, decided to turn off and not order. They have that ability, they have that right. They can decide not to order 1 month or 3 months or 6 months or however long or ever again. But what I would like you guys to do is reach out to those people that have turned off and just let them know, hey, I know it's been a while since you've ordered, just checking on you. I would love to encourage you on your Plexus journey again. Right now we have this awesome deal going on where you can get 15% off with the thanks code. And let me know if I can help you order this month. That code goes to next month too. It goes to April 15th. But when I've been messaging people, I'm just saying we have this special going on this month. And of course, I'm going to tell them about it next month too if they wait. But I think it's good to reach out to them and just let them know that you care, that you're wanting them to try it again, and you're offering them a way to save money, which is a great opportunity for them. So those are two ways that we can help. Not only help with, I'm already Emerald, so I don't need to promote, but we can help our other uplines. If you're on the other teams that are working hard at some big promotions right now, this is a way that you can help them promote to Senior Gold and Senior Ruby and Gold. But you, in the process, again, like I can't stress it enough, when you're helping people promote, you're helping yourself because you're getting yourself more ambassadors, more people are turned back on, and so then you're growing your team too. And so what a tremendous amazing thing that network marketing is. It's something I never thought I would be in. It's the first time I've ever done any kind of network marketing. But I love it because we get to cheer each other on and we get to celebrate everyone's successes. And we are so fortunate to have such a great team that loves each other and celebrates our successes and cheers each other on. What else? I think I just really want to stress the importance of adding to your team because we are at the end of the month. We've done amazingly well. I need to go back and count. I think we've added 100 people or right around, give or take one or two. I need to count it. But, last month we broke our record. We added 112 people. It was amazing, and this month we're on track to do it again. We still have 4 days in March, so I totally believe we're going to blow right past the 112. But I want to really encourage all of you to be adding this month, these last 4 days, personally sponsoring ambassadors, because the thing about it is if you are close to promoting and let's say you don't promote this month, maybe you're just not quite have enough points, you want to be thinking about the following month promoting. If you're this close this month, you want to for sure be doing it next month. And the way to do that is to add this month, because once you add this month, then you have the pay points or the points in order to promote. You have those points the following month once they order their $100. So really, really important to be reaching out, be following up. So many ambassadors, when we first start, myself included when I first started, I would reach out to somebody, and if they told me no, I was just kind of like off in a corner and afraid to ask them again because I didn't want to bug them, right? We all say that. We don't want to bug people or push people or seem like we're salesy. We're not salesy. We're just passionate. We're just sharing products that work for the masses. And so, and an amazing business opportunity if they want it. So I would encourage you to be following up with those people that you have contacted in the past and reaching out to them and again, showing them that you can get 15% off if you do this thanks code this month. So you're going to get $20 off if you're joining as an ambassador and a significant savings if you're doing it as a customer, but it's the best time to join because you're going to get $20 off. And Plexus really doesn't do those promo codes, especially for everything, ever in the 14 months that I've done it. So absolutely now's the time to be adding to your team so that next month can be awesome. And you really, maybe you're close and you're like, I've added 20 this month, so I'm going to go gold next month. Well, the reality of it is people sometimes do turn off. People decide not to order for whatever reason. So I always tell people if you're looking at a promotion for the following month, you want to make sure you give yourself a cushion. And that cushion is if you have 20, really you want like 22 or 3, just because in case that happens, if some attrition happens, you want to be going in securely the following month. So let's work hard. Let's really try to add as many people personally as we can these last 4 days of March. And this is true. This is how the dream works. Teamwork makes the dream work. And I know we have an amazing, fantastic team, and I'm just so proud of all of you. I just am thrilled for our team right now, the momentum that we have. We're not, we don't take it for granted, but we're just so blessed, and I'm thankful for all of you guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing more promotions this month. I really am. And, you can reach out to me, whatever I can do to personally help you, I am available. You guys can always ask my advice. I can look at the report, look at where you're at with your points, and I'm happy to help you guys reach your goals, because that is really my heart's desire, is that that this team has lots and lots of emeralds with their Lexus someday. My heart's desire, and it has been from the beginning, is I don't want to be on that stage at convention by myself. I want 1 or 2 or 3, how many ever, I want somebody up there with me from my team. Going to be real honest, I'm hoping and praying it's Amber. If it's more than Amber, if it's Sadie and Lori too, I don't know. Like, you girls are senior gold, ruby, senior ruby. So I don't put anything past it. God is a big God. Maybe it's next year I have a bunch of us on the stage. I don't know. But my heart's desire is not to go to Hawaii by myself. I want you guys going with me. And I just want to share that with you guys, that I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I pray for all of your teams. I pray that God would bless your teams, that would grow your teams, and that God would bring people to your team who need plexus for health, for finances, whatever the issues are. I'm just so glad that you guys have all joined me in this journey. So I am going to leave it open for some questions the next 15 minutes. And yeah, we'll go from there. And I don't know if you have questions about, I mean, I can take questions about anything, but, you know, questions about the newbies ordering, questions about reaching out to your white lines, what to say, those kinds of things. If you guys want to keep it on that topic, or if you have completely other questions too, that's fine. But I'll just give you guys time to ask.
Do we just unmute ourselves and ask you?
I think so, yeah. I can hear you, I think, some of you.
I just figured I'd say that because everybody was still muted.
Yeah.
Brandy, do you have any questions?
You know, it's horrible is I always have questions 10 minutes after it's too late to ask.
You started sharing though, I think, right? You started sharing.
Yes, Samantha and Sadie both encouraged me right away to start posting. Even, you know, I kind of feel like I'm being very salesy because I just got my plexus on day before yesterday, so Saturday, and started yesterday. So I haven't really, you know, gotten to have stuff to say, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what, you know, I'm losing weight. I'm losing inches. I'm feeling a lot of energy, you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like I'm being very salesy. And, you know, I've had several people that have kind of expressed interest, but then it's, you know, a couple people that are about to lose their jobs and are worried they don't have the money to do it. And I've tried to say, you know what, maybe this is the time for you to try this and work the business side of it and support yourself and your children. In fact, 2 single moms that I know. One is in Texas, so very far from me being in Illinois. But, you know, so I'm not quite sure how to, with her being in Texas and not being able to sit down with her personally, I'm not sure how to encourage her or what to share with her that might be encouraging.
Well, you can, if you want, you're welcome to get Rebecca or myself on the phone with them to kind of share like our stories and how it's helped us. I mean, financially, it's helped our family. My personal stories, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and it's helped my family tremendously financially. So, and I've had success with it. So if you wanted to do like a 3-way call, I'm completely happy to do that. You know, Rebecca, we really push that with our team. Like, that's a huge thing that we've noticed that works is when you get potentials on the phone with like Rebecca or myself, you know, that have had, you know, great success with classes so far. What else, Rebecca?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say I'm actually very excited that Sadie mentioned that at our first, my first meeting for the team meeting, because I always thought about that. I always thought about 3-way callings, and I kept forgetting to ask about if we could do those. And then she mentioned it at the team meeting, because I think that would help a lot, because I know I have family that lives like 2 hours from me that I haven't got a chance to talk to yet either. I kind of was waiting to go up there and talk to them one-on-one, because I know one of my cousins was like, I'm not interested, So some of them I kind of would prefer to do in person, but I think three ways would be awesome for those that I can't.
They really work. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime. Like we encourage the three. That's something that I did not do from the beginning, not something I implemented from the get-go. I deeply regret it now because I know, like, for example, Lori and Amber and Gloria, some of the people that joined me in the beginning did not, they had people that would quit and turn off. And I really feel like the difference that and the reason we've had such explosive growth on our team the last few months is because we really implemented that three-way call system. So anytime anybody wants to do a three-way call, like with a prospect, somebody that might be interested in Plexus, I think those are really good. And even 2 3-way calls with your new ambassadors, to just establish what your goals are for your first month, where you want to go with Plexus. Getting your list of 100 people to reach out to is huge. That's something that is a really great way to start your business, to just be, it's just, that's the thing. We have products that are amazing, products that people need every month, so definitely, yeah, let us know, let Amber know, or let me know, let your upline know that you want to do a 3-way call, and we'll get you plugged in with people. And because, that's the thing, when you have friends that say to you, it's too expensive, I can't afford it, I'm a single mom, those are the people that need this the most. I mean, those are the people that are going to bed at night wishing and praying they could make an extra $400 or $500 a month. And as a silver ambassador, if you are, having 3 ambassadors and you've got 3 or 4 customers, you're easily making that income. And so that is like a huge relief to a person that's in financial stress right now, regardless of the situation. So, when people say to me they can't afford it, and then I say, well, how do you feel about sharing it? Because if they feel okay with sharing it, they're going to be able to do well with Plexus. So,
and also another thing, I don't know if you've watched any of the Diamond documentaries, but I like to find documentaries that people can relate to and send them that. So there is a couple documentaries with single mothers that have worked the business and made it to Diamond level. So sometimes those can be really motivating and encouraging for people too. I do that.
Okay, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, I was going to say YouTube is everything.
Yeah, there's so much on YouTube for Plexus. It really helps our businesses.
Yeah, if you just YouTube Plexus Diamond documentaries, you'll find a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I'm hoping, I know my sister actually, I have 2 sisters in Mississippi. My family is crazy everywhere. But actually when I first started sending out messages about this, and with, I can't remember what it was last Sunday, the opportunity call or something.
Oh, the Monday thing with the McCalls she's talking about.
Yeah, yes. And my sister says, oh yeah, I've been taking Plexus. I know what that is. And I'm like, really? Where are you getting your Plexus from? And she says, well, I've been ordering online. And I'm like, so then I'm like, who have you been ordering through? And she says, no, I got it on eBay. I'm like, whoa, let me talk to you about how you can save a ton of money. And so she actually, she says, I know I'm due, I need to order, I'm coming up, and pay weeks this week, and I will let you know. So I've been like sharing the crap out of it with her, sorry my language, with the thanks code, it's 15% right now, it'll save you a bunch of money, and letting her know that, hey, as a retail customer, it's $140 for Triplex, but if you do as an ambassador, it's $109, that's $30 savings, and you also get a 15% off, which saves you another $20. So, you can save like $50 this month alone. So I'm hoping she's kind of on the fence because she doesn't want to have to sell anything. And I said, you know what, even if you don't sell anything, you don't add another ambassador, you're at least getting your discount. You're getting it for the bare bottom cheapest price for you. So I'm hoping that, in the next week I can get my sister on board, and she's in Mississippi, so she's got a whole bunch of people she can talk to.
All right, we're praying for her. Hopefully that she comes on board.
Definitely. That's awesome. That's how it starts. I mean, honestly, you're just sharing it with people. I shared it with Lori, who's on here. Lori is my cousin's wife. And, she just kind of was interested just for the discount. And she said, I just, quit my one job and now I'm working at a different job where I'm not having to do an 2-hour commute. Wasn't it a 2-hour commute?
Ooh.
Back and forth. And
Yeah, 2 hours a day on the road.
Yeah, 2 hours a day on the road she was doing, and she just got this job. Well, it was a pay cut to work from home and not be 2 hours on the road every day. But she's like, maybe it'll, cover what I used to make. Maybe it'll help my income get up to what I used to make. And now she's way beyond that. And, so it's an incredible blessing, and it's an unexpected blessing for everybody on this thing. I mean, none of us signed up to sell it. We're not salespeople. We're just passionate about Plexus, the products, and the opportunity. And so we kind of can't help but share it. And so, yeah, you never know. She may end up being very passionate.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Anybody have a question?
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So I have a friend who at first, Brandy knows her. She's from work, but she's been very interested. She wanted to sign up last week as an ambassador, but she's having some issues with taxes, and they're trying to make her pay like $3,000 by either the end of this month or the beginning of next month.
Ooh.
And yeah, so she was like so excited, so she was wanted to do it. But I mean, is it wrong, or should we? Or I remember somebody saying you shouldn't. Oh, the McCalls, they don't like offer deals or anything like that, because if somebody really wants to help their bodies, they're going to spend the money on their own. But I was thinking, because I know she really wanted to do this, but she's having such a financial thing going on, that I was just wondering if it would be okay for me to offer to pay for half of it for her to sign up that way. But then I just didn't know if that'd be a good thing or not, because I know you want to do something that can be repeated, so I don't know if I should.
I'll tell you, I mean, it's one of those things. It's your call. Like as an independent ambassador, you can offer a deal. You can't post about it on Facebook. You can't tell your special or anything. If you're talking one-on-one to someone, and you feel like you want to help them, and you want to, they're already going to get $20 off with the promotional code. So, you could offer to pay the rest of the join fee, or you can do more than that if you're feeling really generous and you want to help this person. That's completely your call. I will tell you that I have done that. I paid for someone's product 1 month, the first month, and then I think I ended up paying again another month. And at some point, you just kind of say, okay, this needs to be their thing. They need to own it. And that person's not in Plexus anymore. She's a white line, and I don't think she's coming back. And I paid like 2 months of her Plexus. So, and I'm okay with that. I'm not bitter about that. I feel like I did the right thing, because she really needed it health-wise. She had like really lots of health issues that it was benefiting her, and she even saw it working. So, that's discouraging when you have people that, they accept your gift. But I'm sure it can go other ways too. I've heard of it. In fact, I think I watched a Diamond documentary recently where, someone bought her welcome pack, her triplex, got her started, and now because she couldn't afford it, she's having money issues, and now she's a Diamond ambassador. So I've seen it go both ways, and I think you just pray about it, and if you feel like God's leading you to do that, then do that. If that's what's holding her back, maybe that would get her started, and I would encourage her to share it once she gets started. That's the greatest way she can pay you back, because if she shares it and becomes a silver ambassador, and beyond.
Yeah, she actually, I got her a welcome. Well, my cousin got one, and then she decided she didn't want it for a 7-day trial. So I knew how she was very interested. So before, I had let her be the first person I gave it to, and she shared it as soon as she got it. So that's why I thought maybe she really wants to do this, because she was sharing. She was even liking all my posts and trying to like let people know when she could. But like I said, then this hit her. Like, she was really upset. It was like I said, a personal thing. I mean, but that sucks when they just, and she already had paid on it. She told me she paid like $1,600 on it like 2 months ago, and they don't even have receipt of it. So now she has to take her receipt to the people. Yeah, she's having a really, really rough time. She was almost in tears. That's why I kind of felt led to maybe offer that for her before the 15% comes off.
Absolutely. Yeah. You never know. Maybe this will be part of her testimony, her Plexus testimony.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Great.
Speaking of with it being gut health, I have a friend that has Crohn's disease, which, her father has. It's a hereditary thing, and her father, God love him, they told him he wouldn't live to see 40, and he is 65, 66 now. However, has no intestine of his own anymore because of the progression of this disease. And she, luckily, at 30, almost 40, hasn't had to have any resections or anything like that. But I would love to share this with her. But she is a history teacher and a writer, and she researches everything. And I'm very concerned that she's going to come up with some of the negative, articles that I've seen about Plexus. And what would you suggest that I, steer her to? What should I show her?
Well, first of all, you can put her on Testimonies by Blessed, that Facebook page. You're probably on that, right, Randy?
Mm-hmm.
That you can add anyone to. You only want to add ambassadors to the team pages, but the Testimonies by Blessed, you could add her to that team page, or not team page, that page, testimony page, and she can look up. She can just type in the words Crohn's disease, and it'll show testimonies on people that have had Crohn's disease.
Okay.
So that's the first place I would start. And then, when they start Googling, and somebody's going to Google because they're a Google person, you just tell them that, and it's true, like people that are at the top of the list or the top of the Google search, if you click on their website, 9 times out of 10, or probably 10 times out of 10, it's somebody that is selling something else, a different supplement company, a different weight loss company. They're always selling something else. So they actually pay Google to be at the top of the Google search. They pay money to be at the top, and they just come up with lies, basically, trying to bash Plexus so that somebody will get on there and order what they're selling. So, and you can point her in the directions of the testimonies page and say there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people on this page that have had amazing health results. And that's just really, I always tell people, you can Google anything. You can Google about schools or churches or whatever kind of organization, and you're going to find the negative out there. And I would turn it around and say, I know you trust me, and I wouldn't steer you in something that's causing harm or anything else like that. And there's thousands of testimonies, Plexus testimonies, of people having their lives, their measurable results with health with Plexus. So yeah, there are those things out there. There's stuff out there too about on the internet about that our Accelerator Plus, or our Accelerator had what was it, in the geranium oil, they doctored it up or something and made it have bad for you stuff in it. Forgive me for not knowing the exact terms, but that also is false and old information. It's false. That was a different company or country. It wasn't even in the United States. It was in, I think it was Australia. Was it Australia, Amber, or was it China? I don't know.
I think it was Australia.
Yeah, I think it was Australia. But that was something they were looking at, changing the ingredients in the Accelerator in Australia. And they came, whatever, the federals, whatever over there, it's not the FDA, but whoever said you can't do that. And so they banned it in Australia. They never banned it over here in America because we never tampered with any ingredients. We are regulated in the United States by the FDA. Yeah, we're not regulated. What are we? Are we regulated? Am I getting myself confused? we're not approved. That's what we are. We're regulated. The FDA makes sure that we're being safe. not approved, but we still have to make everything safe and good. So Plexus in the United States never was tampering with any ingredients. We were never a part of any of it. And so Plexus even changed the name from Accelerator to Accelerator Plus just to kind of differentiate. So if they go Googling and find that about, geranium oil or whatever, it doesn't even apply to us at all. Plexus is very, very, very on top with the ingredients and making sure that they are safe and effective. I mean, Plexus has even improved the ingredients, like on our X Factor vitamin, to make it, friendly, vegan friendly, and they've improved on the BioCleanse. It used to have grapefruit in it, which some people were saying that could cause the blood pressure medication to not work as well. So they took out the grapefruit and put orange instead, because it's known that that's perfectly fine and has no problems. The grapefruit had no problem either, because my husband's blood pressure went to normal on the old kind of BioCleanse, and it was high before. So, but Plexus is that proactive at making sure that our ingredients are good. And so, yeah, you can rest her mind on that about just showing her the positive things versus negative chatter that's online for everything under the sun.
Yeah, like I said, she's a writer and a teacher, so she researches everything to the tiniest detail. But I'm really glad to hear with your husband with the blood pressure, because I also have high blood pressure. So that's one of those things I'd really love to get off that med and, not have to deal with that. Because as Samantha knows, both of us work together as bus drivers, and holding the CDL license here in Illinois, we have to have that. We have to be medical tested every year. And also when you mentioned the geranium oil, that was something I wanted to ask is, if there's anything in there that could possibly pop up as a drug. And I know geranium oil is one of those, so I'm glad to hear that's not in there.
Yeah, that's a concern that people have had too. And again, if you go on testimonies or even Blessed by Plexus and you type in drug testing or whatever, you'll see a lot of posts about that as well. Because we have people that are flying jets for the Air Force, and they are drug tested, and they still pass with our products. So that is also a true concern that people have asked about, but it's fine. The products are great.
My daughter is sitting here next to me, and she said hi, Samantha. But she's 15, almost 16, and we actually were talking about Plexus, and she's like, "Can I do Plexus?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can absolutely take Plexus." And she goes, "Well, can I make money with it?" And I'm like, "In 2 years, you can."
Yeah, 18. We've had that discussion at my house too, because my daughter, who's 15, is now aware of how much a diamond Plexus ambassador makes, and so she said to me, "Oh, I don't need to go to college then." And this is my daughter that won't take the products, because she won't listen to her mother, but she's thinking about being an ambassador now. So
nice. I think Presley, she's willing to give the products a try. So I told her once I get to the point that my products are paid for, then I will get her products and get her going.
Absolutely. So, yeah. Kids of all ages, because that's the wonderful thing. It's all plant-based and good for you stuff. So absolutely. All right. I might take one more if anybody has one more question, but we probably need to end the recording anyway, because we don't want to keep people on here too long. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, and then if you guys still have questions, I'll stay on for you guys. But thank you for joining us, and we just want to end March strong, make this an amazing, history-breaking, incredible month. It already has been with our team going Emerald, but I just want this for all of you, be successful, get to silver, get to gold, get to senior gold, get to ruby, get to senior ruby. I just want to see all of you succeeding, because I know it's possible. Have a great day.